This is not a lifetime I can recall. These machines, they're so familiar. And yet, something feels wrong.
Is it safe to approach him?
I cannot say. I would never harm you, Alex. But it is logical to assume that one of my many parallel lives may have some reason.
I knew you'd come back. Somehow, you look different. So many lives wasted, taken, and experimented on in hopes of obtaining this moment. And now that I'm looking at you, I don't know if I should love you or hate you. To kill you in the way that you killed me time and time again has been my only dream, my only waking thought for the past 50 lifetimes.
What's he talking about?
Do you ever feel guilty? Do you?
What did I do? What's wrong with you, man?
Everything was taken because of you! You bastard! I lost everything. My research, my wife, my kids, and all for what? For you? What the hell were you worth? You're a thief, nothing more! I regret ever laying my eyes on you!
Alex, I can't recall this life. For some reason, it's blocked to me. There is a void in my mind. There are white spots where I should see this life on the astral plane.
Mom, is that you?
How long has this life been lingering here?
Alex, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to say such terrible things. Come here. Let me hug you. Let me say I'm sorry in your ear.
What? Get away from me!
It seems as if you harmed him in some way. Alex, look out!
Once again, you underestimate me! That wasn't even my final form!
I am sorry I put you in harm's way. However, while I am with you, nothing bad can ever happen. I am here to protect you.
I think I need you to answer some more questions. I'm really confused. Why did this Japanese guy know me? Why did he attack me? What did I ever do to him?
I can only deduce an answer based on the information I have. This information is the same information that you have. So, these are simply educated guesses based on my own personal bias.
Okay, fine. What do you think it is?
I think it would be a safe assumption that, in a parallel life, you have harmed me. That this Yuzu Imajo had some sort of relationship with you, and you hurt him in some way. When he saw you, he recognized something in your soul and became angry. This is why he attacked.
I harmed him in a parallel life? I harmed you?
We are not responsible for the actions of our parallel selves, but that does not mean we can't feel sorry for the crimes committed against other souls. There are times where someone expresses how they have been harmed, and as humans, our immediate reaction is to become defensive. In our defense, so that we do not harm others, we become offensive. It is in these moments where we decide what type of human we will be. Which is worse? To harm someone in the past, and continue to harm them by justifying your past actions, or harming someone in the past and accepting that your choices hurt them. Yes, you might feel harmed in the process by admitting your mistakes, but this is a good type of pain. Pain that heals you into a better person is always better than avoiding the small pain of accepting you are wrong.
Did I really do that? Did I always deny I harmed someone? Do I always feel the need to justify my actions? Maybe. Yes. I totally did.
We must always work to be better. The better person is not the person who doesn't make mistakes, but the person who makes a mistake and works to fix it, and fix the part of themselves that led to that error. There are moments when I understand intellectually how I must act, but then something happens. Somewhere in the recesses of my mind. Like a warm light in the distance, an idea forms. A completely human, flawed, and kind-intentioned idea. Something that all versions of me know to be a mistake. However, the overwhelming feeling of doing the right thing takes over, and I am forced to make a choice. And every time, this version of me chooses the kind path. I cannot allow any harm to come to you. Without you, I wouldn't know what to do anymore. So just remember, it's not important, Alex, to worry about what we accomplish. Somewhere out there, we have both accomplished and failed at all tasks. Take solace in this. There exist perfect versions of us who didn't fail or harm others. Just keep working as hard as you can, and you'll be able to be that perfect version of yourself.
So, should I feel guilty that I harmed him in a parallel life?
That question is irrelevant. Just acknowledge that the part of you that harmed him exists in all humans, and then work to polish the blemish on your soul that had led to that action.
Wait, I have one more question.
What is it, Alex?
Did I harm any of the other women we met? The ones who were also you? Oda, Nyla, Serna, Bella? The Essentia 2000 went on staring at me with that expressionless face of hers, a face of plastic. Looking at her, I thought of a satellite floating in space, a drifting piece of man-made material, traveling through a place man can barely go. What I had said was out of pure curiosity. I had no way of knowing with any certainty that I had harmed any of these women. My words, though, seemed to have jammed at something in there. I could read the effect on her face. Eventually, without a word, the Essentia 2000 turned away and proceeded from the room.
It's very interesting to me that you ask this. I'm going to choose to not answer this question as of now. There is one last location I'd like to show you, and it's quite a distance. I will answer more questions when we arrive.
I longed to wash away the bitter taste in my mouth, but even sipping from a water bottle wouldn't cleanse me of it. The whole situation felt like a dream, as if I was wading through pools of jello. Even then, I kept telling myself that the things around me weren't that weird. That seeing Sammy vanish, meeting entities, and entering inside a dungeon in my mind should have prepared me for this. But you know, I don't think it did. I wanted to ask the Essentia 2000 if I could feel the feelings of my parallel lives. I realize now I was just seeking an explanation for the various feelings that were surging through my heart. I felt closer to Vela, closer to, well, every single parallel life of the Essentia 2000, and yet furthest from Sammy. Was Sammy really all that important to me? Or had I just been delaying joining the real world with all this adventure? Did I really ever want to find her now that I know what finding her actually meant? No, I did. I really did. And I don't regret what I learned, or even what happened next, because if I had never learned what I was about to learn, I could have never met you. And without you, all hope is lost.